Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I wanted to get into, should you shoot for free? Is there ever a justification for shooting for free, giving away your services for free? I believe that there is, and I'll explain when I would and when I wouldn't. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we've all been there. We've all been sitting at home, we've been watching something or relaxing or working or whatever the case may be, and an email pops up. Hey, we want to invite you to so-and-so event. We want you to be a photographer. We saw that you're in the area. Would you do it for exposure? Or you know how they word it. They always word it in some backwards way where basically they're telling you that they're not going to be paying you, but they want you to show up and give your services away for free. The old adage, the old explanation is like going to a restaurant and ordering something and going, yeah, it tastes beautiful, we love it, but we're not going to pay for it. There's something about that rubs me the wrong way, right? So if somebody reaches out to me and I've never met them, don't know anything about them, the likelihood of me giving away my services for free is very, very low. The reason for that is that we brand ourselves as professionals. We brand ourselves as we're photographers. This is what we do. And for somebody to just reach out and assume that I'm going to be giving away my services for free or giving away our services for free, it doesn't really sit well with me. A huge thing that's come about in the last few years is this whole influencer nonsense, which clearly you can tell I'm not too entertained by that idea. If you are an influencer and if you influence people, would you not think that you would have a photographer, a videographer, somebody that you work with on a regular basis who would be more than happy to share their expertise because they see the value in what you bring? If you don't have that, then how influential really are you? In my opinion, I know I sound like a little bit of a hater right now. I'm okay with it. I just don't think that you guys, every one of you watching who are a photographer, who get reached out to and people want you to give away your services for free, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's fair. Now, if you reach out to a certain organization because you believe in what they do, you believe in their cause, or you just want to, or you enjoy a certain sector of photography that you've never delved into, that's a different story. For example, one thing that I wrote here in my notes is, let's say I wanted to start shooting for a gym, and there's a gym a few blocks away from here, and let's say I wanted to start shooting fitness shoots. Well, I don't have a ton of work on my portfolio that has anything that I could display. So one thing that I could possibly do is reach out to a gym and go, okay, I would probably read their reviews first, see how they are. I would want to do business with people who are good business people. So I would offer them a shoot and say, hey, I'm trying to build up my portfolio. Is there anybody, any trainers, anything like that would want some free photos? We could schedule it out. I'm going to bring professional lighting. We're going to do it the right way. Everything's going to look great. And then you let them know, I'm not charging for this. I just want to build up my portfolio because I want to start getting into shooting fitness. Not only will they probably take you up on it as long as you're somewhat talented, but they'll probably end up hiring you for future things, for future events or future gigs later on, because you're offering them something on the front end without asking for anything. That's a situation where I would offer my services for free. Another situation would be one of my friends, Mark. He just got a Lamborghini Performante a little while ago. When he got it, I said, dude, let's go out and shoot. That's me offering my services to somebody that is a friend of mine that I'm not going to charge. I think it's cool as hell. I get to sit in a Lamborghini. I get to shoot it a little bit. It's a good time. So things like that, things that you're into, if you're offering them, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing things for free like that. Friends and family, real close friends, family that you like, because we don't like all our family. There's some family members, there's no goddamn way you're getting a discount because you're not gonna like every single family member. Some of them, yeah, it is what it is. There's some friends, for example, I gave him a discount, and one thing I didn't like is then later on his sister reached out to me, and I didn't really know her. Like, I was friends with him, and she wanted the same pricing, and I go, like, absolutely not. Like, I was charging him 50% of what I normally charge because he was my friend and I wanted to take care of him, and didn't end up booking the sister, which that's okay. You know what I mean? It's kind of like knowing, and all these rules, guys, you make them up yourself. Everything that we do is made up. Your pricing is made up. The hours that you do are made up. Everything we make up based on what we think we are worth. And the market will always let you know what you're worth. If you're charging a certain amount, and every single time, let's say you're shooting a family session, every single time you shoot a family session, you get a tip, that's the market telling you that you probably could charge a little bit more and your clients would be okay with it. So listen to feedback is the point of that little tangent. Another situation where I would quote unquote shoot for free is, for example, Tamron, Magmod, Sigma. they've all sent equipment our way to test out, to play with, create content. And is it for free? Yes, because money doesn't get exchanged. However, we do get lenses at times, we do get equipment from Magmod at times, and it's things that allow us to do our jobs easier. In a situation like that, I'm not sending them a bill for anything. Like, this is something that, thank you for sending this over. Here's some content, here's some work, here's some photos, here's some videos. These are things that I'm happy to do for you because you sent over things for us. So I don't know if I would consider that for free, but it's not a monetary exchange, if that makes sense. And also, you can be selective too. We get hits all the time. We saw your YouTube video, we would like to partner with you, and it's things that have nothing to do with photography, or things that, like, you can see that the equipment is very cheap and is not up to par with something that we would do as professionals. And the last thing that I would want to do is peddle some nonsense to you guys that I don't believe in. So if somebody ever sent us some equipment and I didn't think much of it, I wouldn't talk negatively, but I probably would just send it back, to be quite honest. I don't, unless it's like that bad, then I would have to warn you guys. But other than that, I'm not gonna sit here and peddle something just because somebody sent something. So another tangent right there. Another situation where I would shoot for free is, and I'm looking over here, if you're shooting for a charity or an organization that you believe in. Clearly, I love dogs. I love my baby Tank. I love, my baby Tiny. I do love dogs. I love all animals, to be honest. I was actually a vegetarian for 7 years because I love animals. That was my reason. But, if you hit up a shelter and you want to help out by giving away your services, I think that's a very, very noble thing to do. And I feel like I should be doing that, if I'm being honest, because I do love animals and I do love dogs. And I think it's a very gratifying thing to do that only takes up a little bit of your time. If you did it 1 hour, 2 hours a week, you don't realize the impact that you could be making. And I just think that's a very positive thing to do. So in a situation like that, I would do it. I think that is a good reason to give away your services. Another one would be, let's say you started shooting 6 months ago and a makeup artist hits you up and they're going to be doing a collaborative shoot with a seamstress that's going to bring dresses. Let's say, a makeup artist, hairstylist, all types of different professionals. I think in a situation like that, in the beginning, when you're definitely starting out, I think it behooves you to make those connections, to create content. Because another thing is that when you post on social media, when you post anywhere, people don't have to know that you did those jobs for free. Nobody has to know that. You post them and let people assume whatever they want to assume. I think that appearing to be busy is only going to help you because everybody wants to be part of a winning team. So when they see that you're busy, they want that. They want what others are getting. So collaborating with other creatives, I think, is a great reason to quote unquote give away your services for free. But really what you're doing is you're exchanging services. Another great situation where you could give away your services for free would be like giving, I wrote marketing and promotion. So if you're giving away a engagement session, if you're giving away a family session, something like that, that is a great time to, again, give away your services, quote unquote, for free. There's a venue here in California, Padua Hills, who recommends us. And every time that we do a bridal show with them, they ask us, hey, what would you like to give away? Is there anything that you want to raffle out? And we usually do an engagement session. I do it, one, because I do think, I like shooting engagement sessions. I like shooting everything that we shoot, to be quite honest. But anyway, I do it mainly because they've recommended us year after year, year after year. They take care of us. The least that I could do is offer my services in some way that makes them look good. So we offer a free engagement session. Somebody wins it. They're always excited about it. And when I go out and shoot it, I treat it like any other job. I don't treat it as I'm giving this away, so it's going to be a shorter session. I even brought an assistant last time and I paid him because I want to give them the same service that I would give anybody. And I do that because I want Padua Hills to look good because they've always taken care of us. And also, if you're doing like a promotional giveaway where, I don't really do these and I probably should, but like when you give away an engagement session, you give away a family session, if they tag you and post this and repost and do all this, I think it's a great way to get your name out there. So it doesn't hurt to do that. It doesn't devalue you because you're giving away one, but there's an exchange. You're not just giving it away freely. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, although I do have to figure out exactly how to do it. If you have any ideas, leave a comment below because it would be nice to do a giveaway. I haven't done one. I don't think I've ever done one except for like the ones that we do at the venue. And then the last thing that I wrote is if you're bartering, right? So if you have a professional service and somebody has a professional service that you want, maybe you can figure something out where you can exchange your services. So there's no money being passed back and forth, but you are exchanging something. So, for example, we have 2 dogs, Tank and Tiny. And when Tank was a little younger, he required a little bit more exercise. He required to be taken out a lot more to get him stimulated. And because of our schedule, sometimes it's a little bit difficult. So we ended up meeting Yo from Canine Learning Academy, and I'll leave a link to them below. And they took care of Tank. They really, showed him a lot of love. They took him and tired him out for the day. It felt good because we didn't feel like he was restless. When Tiny came along, they took care of her for the first 2 weeks to get her on a correct sleeping schedule, to get her assimilated to other dogs once she had her shots, everything, all that. Now, when Yo hits me up to do a session, do you guys think I'm charging her? Absolutely not. She never charged me. She was always happy to help us out, and any time that she needs to shoot, I'm there for her. Even last time I shot a session for them last week, and they haven't taken Tiny in months. They haven't taken Tank in months because my schedule works now, so I can take care of them. And she asked me, she's like, can you send me a Venmo request and, send me how much I owe you? I'm like, yo, get out of here. Like, thank you so much for everything that you've always done for us. You've always been there for us. Don't worry about it. I just feel like it's good business to do things like that when people take care of you. And also, every time that we shoot her and other people's dogs and stuff like that, I know that every time she sends the photos to the owner, she's always telling them who took the photos and all that. Listen, that's not the reason I do it. I do it because she took care of Tank and Tiny, but it doesn't hurt if a recommendation comes our way. And that's pretty much the list that I wrote. I could probably go a little bit longer and talk about a bunch of other reasons. Let me know any reasons or any situations where you guys have given away your services for free and it worked out positively. I think that in the beginning I started with influencers and people. In conclusion, this is what I like saying, is if I reach out to you and I offer my services, I'm happy to do it. If you reach out to me and you want me to shoot for free and we don't know each other, it's probably gonna rub me the wrong way. I'm probably gonna tell you to go f yourself. So let's not start like that. Let's build a relationship and then ask. Just like with me, I would never ever go to some place and ask for something for free. It doesn't work that way. Let me give you value, and then I'll ask for something. Maybe. I probably wouldn't, because I don't like asking for anything, but that's just the way that I think the world works. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know any topics that you want me to touch on in the future. Thank you for everybody that's been leaving comments, subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much, guys.